Let's do it.
So there was just once you have that inherent security within you, in your foundation years when you're growing up, I suppose that's the kind of confidence that you grow with, and that is very necessary for I believe that what kind of person you are. I think being real is something that is very close to being human, because we all human, we all make mistakes, we all grow with making. I think success actually corrupts you and spoils you. If you learn from your mistakes, you become a better person. Because with success, you get carried away. Reality moves away from your life. Because success has got. You have a lot of people around you at that time who are there for the wrong reason. It's when you have a failure, it's when you don't see success, is when your loved ones actually come in and they guide you and they tell you what. So I think that is something that you should allow people into your life, your loved ones, and not have a problem with that. Trust them, okay? Because I believe in one thing, that somebody who loves you may give you a suggestion that can probably be right or wrong, but the intention would never be right or wrong. Always be right. Like today, my father tells me that, "Beta, don't buy property here." And after a couple of years, the property prices go up. So I would consider him to be, my father was wrong. But at that particular time, when he probably told me this, his intention was never wrong, because he must have felt in a certain way at that time. So I genuinely believe that if you have genuine friends around you, and if you've got a loving family, that take the advice, because somewhere down the line, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. We all live our life in a certain manner, and just move on. People get stuck. We basically celebrate life, and we take the good things of life. There's so much of peer pressure now, media pressure now. Then you get a little carried away. You see the business, you see the glamour. So I plan to live my dream. So coming back to yeah, so coming back to a lot of people get into this peer pressure, and I believe that should not be the case. I do things comfortably. What's in your mind? Do what is in your capacity. Don't try to compete with somebody else, because it's like working out. Like you and me work out together in the gym, and I've seen guys who they don't trust their capacity. They see other people and they want to have a body like that, or they want to do the stuff that they do. Everyone mentally and physically are made differently. So you should. To see success, I think success is something that it's even very right place at the right time, and luck related. But the fact is that I read this in fact outside St. Andrew's Church, that the harder you work is the luckier you get.
So true.
It's so true, because you create more opportunities for yourself when you're at it. And some people are lucky; they get it at the first opportunity in their life. Some people are at it, and they get it. But my advice to friends or kids who want to come into any kind of business, any kind of line, they must have a backup. It's like a car. Okay, you have a Rolls Royce, but even the Rolls Royce has a stepney, boss. So today, anything can go wrong in your life. You must have a backup plan. That you must be fabulous at something, but the system around you may not allow you to penetrate into that. But life goes on. Today we all have to make our bread and wine. So ultimately we are animals who have evolved, and we corrupt ourselves with like I say this. In fact, it's invented by me, that if you don't have to think, don't even think. We put too much of thought to things and we complicate it. Yeah. That why is he doing this? Whatever. Believe in people, and learn from the experience if things go wrong. And we've all, like today, there's only 1 or 2 people in my life who I dislike. But even if I dislike them, that doesn't mean that they don't have friends. It's my experiences in my life who probably have had a bad experience with them, and because of that, things didn't gel, or there must be some kind of vibe that didn't go through to work out. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have friends, and he doesn't have people who like him. I think everyone is a different mold, and whenever from friends to, my only thing is, what I tell people is that be nice. You know, when people say, "No, yaar, he's very moody," I think that's a wrong attitude towards life, because you cannot afford to shower your moods on other people. I think that's only one thing that you should be aware of, and I keep on saying this, that just be there. You know, just be there. You should not. When you meet somebody, or when you are approached by someone, or when you approach somebody, there's a certain kind of respect that everyone deserves. Sometimes it's not, rich people who have an attitude, or sometimes I even believe that, like today, if I'm entering a gate, and if the watchman is rude, okay, even that upsets me. Is that I keep on saying this, that I can handle everything, but I cannot handle misbehavior. In Hindi called badtameez. You know, it's if I tell that watchman, I'll send the car outside, just make it dropped in, and no. I said, you're not supposed to speak like this.
Right.
Or if you're a rich man, okay, and if you're sitting having an attitude, and if I stand up to greet you, you're such a big man. In fact, God has been kind to you. Yeah. Stand up, be nice. Invest in people. There are so many rich people who still call up for some work, and people say no to them. And there are some people who have invested in people, and they're maybe nobodies, but when they call up, the other person from that line stands up. When you don't need something, you're the most powerful man. Today, if I don't need a phone, okay, the owner of Nokia, will make no difference to me. I don't regret, because today my life is what it is, and I should appreciate what's happened in my life. But if you're not into peer pressure about who's got what, and what more do you want extra in life, all the time achieving. See, there's something called achieving and being ambitious. There's something called greed and being obsessive. And so you have to have a balance between being content also. You have to spend time with yourself. So we all, I take things too seriously in life. It's just that you got to be honest to yourself, and just spend time with yourself. I think we all grow up with our own experiences, and everybody. I just sometimes believe that people who justify their wrong and blame it on things that have happened in their life. That's the only thing that kind of bothers me, that we all have a baggage. We all have grown up with some kind of experiences, but to make it into your convenience at times, that this has been my childhood, I have suffered and I have done this, and then conveniently use that and probably hurt or harm somebody else. My friend did this to me, so in fact you should learn not to do that then. There are few things in life that from bad experiences, that if you have got hurt yourself, learn from that, and don't take it to your convenience and do it to somebody else, and then just have that as a baggage, saying that this happened to me, so I'm going to take it forward. That's the only kind of explanation I don't like when somebody gets cornered.
Don't get defensive.
Don't get
blame the past. Yeah?
Don't blame the past. I mean, we all have our own past. We've all gone through our own shit in life.
Yeah.
So that's the only justification which I don't like. In fact, if you're honest and say I say that we all screw up.
Yeah.
We all have our lives. We all have our white lies. I mean, today if sometimes I'm having a drink with a friend at home, and at his place, and wife calls up and says, "Where are you?" At times I may say that I'm still in the office.
Right.
So that we all have.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, that is something that we see. Nobody's perfect. We all have our own thing. So there's so much happened in our life. I genuinely believe it's not the quantity that you live with, it's the quality that you live with. Some people say that, oh, he'll live for 100 years. I said, yeah, but if you suffered and for 100 years, what's the use, dude? What's the point, dude? I mean, you have a healthy life. Whatever you do in life, they say records are meant to be broken. So I believe that you can never sustain success, and I think it'll be too much pressure within you to keep on sustaining that kind of success. I think being a successful human being is more important. It really like today, however rich you are, one guy may just win a lottery and become richer than you. So it really doesn't matter. I genuinely believe that they are in my league. There are actors who are doing much better than I'm doing. They are bigger stars than who I am. They're in bigger positions than I am in. but ultimately you're a person, and are you a happy person? So yes, we all have to, as we say, we all have to earn for our bread and wine, and we all should, work and but work in a positive manner. But ultimately, it can be a doctor, engineer, a businessman. But is he happy with his life and what he's doing? That's, I think, more important. I believe in that. I believe that the kind of time that I spend with my loved ones, it can be my friends, my family, that's my success. That's my success. I work to make my ends meet, and I enjoy my life.